Parliament Hill incident had lasting impacts, profoundly affecting the lives of many who survived. Our colleagues at Radio Canada interviewed a number of security guards and supervisors who worked that day. They identified at least 13 people who have serious health problems suffered since then. My next guest is one of those security guards. Louis Létourneau has since left his job, and we reached him in Gatineau, Quebec. Mr. Létourneau, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Today I'm doing okay.
Can you take us back, and I'm aware of the fact that this may stir up difficult memories for you, so whatever you're comfortable with, but can you take us back to that day and walk us through what you saw and went through your mind?
Well, the first thing I saw was, firstly, I heard a big boom, so I just turned around because I was like in the middle of the Hall of Honor, and I turned, looked, and I saw that guy with his big gun there, and my colleagues in the rotunda just started to shoot at him. So he started to run towards me, towards the library, and he had to go bypass me there to go at the library. So when my colleagues were not in my shot, I started to shoot at him, and he just ran, and I didn't give him the chance to stop. Didn't give him the chance to shoot back at me, and he just went on. At some point, he stopped in front of the library. I just reloaded and shot twice before he went to hide in front of the library. That's where Mr. Vickers, Sergeant at Arms at that time, came out of his office nearby and went and just finished the job that we started.
Something that you trained for, obviously, involved in security and a national capital like that. But when it's happening, what are you thinking?
Curiously, for me at least, my mind was so set for that kind of event, with all the training that we had and that I had. I saw it just like it was another training. It was like unreal, but just for me, it was like a training. I was shooting at someone, but in a training mode. My mind just went like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Before I started to shoot at him, my first thought was, okay, you won't be that guy who will make me miss my kids tonight. I have to win this battle, and I will win it. And that's the way you have to think in that kind of a fight. And that's what happened. And yeah, the mind it's all messed up, but so clear at the same time. It's really strange. And yeah, I didn't feel like the effect of PTSD a long time after the event. It was, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 months after the event. I started to have some real bad days, fatigue, extreme fatigue, and but I went back to work. I kept going on, and after, let's say, a year, well, not even a year, some colleagues just approached me and said, "Louis, you're not the same. You should go and have someone, a specialist, look at you there and take care of you. So that's what I did, and I didn't go back to work since then.
So, what is that experience like to be treated and to work to recover? What has that journey been like for you?
Roller coaster. Some days are good, some days are really good, but some days are bad and really bad. It's so different, and even a good day can turn off to be a bad day. That can be triggered by something and just be like a zombie. I'm not there anymore. My concentration is not there. I'm looking for my words, even my own language, which is French, obviously. And I mean, it's so strange. The PTSD is not funny at all. It's comes to you like in different ways, and it hits you when you don't expect it. It's tough. It's really tough.
You talked about the training that you had and how it sort of kicked in when you were under attack, and how it allowed you to deal with a life-threatening situation and probably save other lives in that process. But is there something now, looking back, and as you deal with the effects of PTSD, that you would like to see in the training to prepare you for what happens after something like this?
Well, first, I would think that what they have now as weapons, I mean, my ex-colleagues, what they have now as weapons, this won't happen again. I don't think so. I mean, it's the weapons are stronger, so yeah. To be prepared for an after event, I don't know. I mean, the employer was there like on that night, the day after, but we were left almost alone for a while, and we had that change of command there, because we were on under the House of Commons, and then it went to PPS. So I guess all that change up mixed everything. So they kind of forgot about us. But for a further event, I would hope that everyone has learned a lesson and be prepared to face what could be something really bad for some guys there.
You're describing a situation where you and your colleagues put your lives on the line to protect the lives of our elected officials, and you're describing a situation where effectively you were allowed to fall through the cracks, you and your colleagues. How does that make you feel?
I had to work on that a lot. With my psychologist. Yeah. Sometimes it's coming back on my mind there, but I just have to forget about it because there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, it would be a lie not to say that it didn't affect me. It affected me a lot because we were just like numbers, I would say, and that was felt in the balance there. Yeah.
Unfortunately, of course, as you well know, you're not alone. First responders, from police officers to nurses to paramedics, members of the military, all suffer from the effects of PTSD. From someone who is dealing with it, can I ask you, for those who are around people who are dealing with the effects of PTSD, what can family, friends, employers, what can they do to help?
Try to understand, make sure that you know about PTSD, make sure that that person that you love, that you care for, is being treated. Yeah, make sure that they have some care, and yeah, just make sure that you can understand what they're going through. It's hard, but yeah, you have to read about it, to to know about what's PTSD, because it's such a bad mood, a bad thing. Like I said, it can be triggered by anything, and you have thoughts that you get, you have emotions that you get, and you don't know why, and it's hard to understand. But the family, the friends have to be there for you, and they have to be informed of what PTSD is really. Yeah, what PTSD really is.
You received the Star of Courage from the Governor General in 2016. Did that recognition, official recognition from the country, did that have an impact on your recovery?
An impact. You don't do it for recognition. You do it. It's your job to do it. It's a nice thing to have. It's maybe I would say would be I don't know, like a plaster on the thing, but it's not something you're looking for. Like if you see firemen and policemen, and like you said, all the first responders, they don't do it for to be recognized. They do it because they like what they do. And obviously, if you get with PTSD, well, nothing can heal you except some treatment.
Your retirement became permanent just a few weeks ago. What's
Today?
Today, okay, there we are.
Yeah.
So how, on today, with that official retirement, how do you feel?
Well, it's not my choice. It's in the law with the WSIB. They have to close the file after a 6 years period. So here we are, 6 years later. They have to close my file. So they had to decide if I was able to go back to work or not. And obviously I'm not.
Is there other work that you can do? What is your plan to move forward? Or can you?
Obviously I can. I will be able to do some little tasks there, but for now, my mind is not. I'm not ready to get some kind of a job. Mentally, I'm not able to concentrate enough, and like for let's say multitasking function, there's no way I can do some multitasking. So yeah, I still have work to do, and that's what I will concentrate on.
Are there any rays of sunshine in your life these days, or is this really a minute-by-minute struggle?
No, there are some rays of sunshine. I'm a grandfather now for 2.5 years, and that little girl is really a ray of sunshine for me, for all the family, in fact. And but yeah, I have a beautiful family. My wife, my 3 kids. It's something that if I wouldn't have that family, I wouldn't probably be here today to be able to talk about it. So yeah, there are some rays of sunshine. Yeah.
Louis, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your courage. And I think it's fair to say that you were a brave man twice, a brave man 6 years ago and a brave man today, sharing your story. I think that many hearing this will be inspired and will maybe look at their family members struggling a little differently. I want to thank you so much, sir.
Well, thank you.
All the best. Louis Létourneau is a former House of Commons security guard, and we reached him in Gatineau, Quebec.